Apologies for that. Right, I've taken one of these brick mouldings that I do, and I've actually, if you can see, I've cut the teeth off. This is to make the corner. Just let me bring it down a little bit, square it up, make sure we're in focus. Yep, that's it, we're in focus. Because the most important part of the building is the corner. So this piece is going to be interlocked with the corner, like so. Then this will go, excuse the big arm, and the next piece will come on top. And as you can see, I've cut the bricks off up to the top of the signboard, because I want brickwork right the way along under the signboard, because the signboard needs to sit on top of the brickwork. So what I should be doing is I'll be doing this corner up to the corbel course, getting that fixed on, take them bits off, and I shall be doing, when we get it in focus, we'll be doing this edge. So I'll be doing the corner, all this brickwork up here, and to the top here where the corbel course is, and I will come back when I've done that. And if there's anything sort of difficult, I will do a clip and just show you. We've done the first part of the build of the brickwork. I've filled in this end. Now I've left the bits sticking up because I'm going to cut them. It's very difficult to show you this. I'm going to cut them off when it's dry, very easily, just along with a knife, and they'll break off. So I've put it there. Can we see that? Yeah. So I've done the corner, and now I'm going to work my way across. Now in the process I'm going to put my windows in as I go along as well. There's not going to be much brickwork at the bottom here, because most of the shops, they were all wooden framed, so I will be building that out of balsa wood, and that will be on the second fix, not my first. So I'll be building all the brickwork across, finishing off this end, and I'll be putting the windows in. But when I start putting the windows in, I will come back and just do a little clip just showing you how I'm doing that. Right, nothing really strange to report. I've changed the style. Lift that up a little bit so you can see. I've changed the style. I was going to use the framework, but I decided the bricks look better, and it's my building, so I can do what I want, can't I? Really, yeah. So nothing strange to report. Everything's come together nice, as you can see. I'm working on the next window. Another thing I've done as well, I've separated it here, and I'm going to use a slightly different colour. I've got plenty of these, but I've also got a slightly lighter set, so I'm going to use them against that, so it looks like another shop's being built onto this one. But that's as much as I've done, and I'll come back to you in a little while. I was busy there away, and realised that I hadn't really sort of shown you anything on these bricks. Now, we all know that the bricks come in this size, which is a 24-inch pier. These are just for piers. The medium size one, I can't remember what size that was, I think it was an 18, and the smaller one. Now I'm using all of them to actually just build walls with, because it's very much like a little jigsaw, really. So what I'm actually doing here is I'm sort of having to dodge around the camera. I'm creating the edge for a window, like so, and that's where the window's going to sit. Now, I've kept all my bricks to the line that I drew across the bottom and the line to the top. Now, that's my window. Now, I'm going to want underneath of the window as well, and here's one I prepared earlier, is a little corbel course. And then we need to create another window about here. So what I'm going to do to do this centre bit is I'm going to take one of these, and after I've knocked everything down, and I'm just going to, you can see that, I'm just going to snip them bits off. All the way down one side, turn it round and do the other side. So you've taken all the tooths off. Then with a sanding stick, I'll do that off camera, you get dust everywhere. Then with a sanding stick, it don't take much effort. Then that will fit. Actually, let's go up the other way. That will fit in between the opening like so. Now what you want to try and do is keep it bricks. So the window works out at 1, 2, 3, 4, half, 4, 5 bricks. So if you always make everything to suit your bricks, like your windows and that, if you always work it out with bricks, you won't have too much messing about. It's like when we come to this side, we need to go up. Catapult that a bit out. We need to actually go up. So that will slot into there. Let's get it underneath there. That will slot into that, like so. But then you need to do the same with one of those bits and cut it down, cut the edges off to make it fit in like so. And it's just a little jigsaw puzzle. That's really what it is. If you're good at jigsaw puzzles, you'll be good at this. And if you're good at Lego, and I normally go around and dry fit all my stuff in. Like I'm going to have I'll fit that one. No, it's a bit too big. But I'm going to have soldier courses above the window. So you can go around and you can dry fit everything, make sure everything fits, and then glue it all down. And bring you back a little bit. There, you can't disagree, it don't look pretty good. It'll look even better once it's grouted up Get it back in focus there. Once it's created up. Now, as you may notice, I had to cut holes in the windows. For the simple reason is these windows were actually sitting flush and I didn't like it, so I've cut back so I can recess them back into the opening. Big fingers in. So I'll push them back and they will look a lot better. That's about all I can really sort of like explain to you. If you're anything like me, you understand more visually than you do reading about the things. So that is literally all I'm doing here now, is building everything up. Put some ink in it. But it's just a matter of cutting these down and playing jigsaws. That will, you know, you can just cut all the edges off. Right, I shall be back in a little while and you can take another look. As you've been following this little build, I thought I'd just let you see what it looks like almost together. I've done most of the tiles on the roof. I've run out of tiles, so I'm going to finish them off. I'm going to have to make some more and get them done. My next project is going to be the shop fronts on this, and like I said in my last clip, I'm quite happy with it, but I'm still not happy with the brick coursing. But I think a lot of it will disappear once I get the actual shop fronts on right the way through, and I think it's going to look good anyway. I'm quite happy with it. The windows, I haven't decided what colours to go for. I quite like the green. I quite like the black. I think the white just makes it look a bit too modern, so I don't think I'll be doing any in white. If you've got a suggestion, leave it in the comment box. I'm quite happy to go on other people's advice as well. That'd be a bit lot easier, just to look it up, wouldn't it? Just to go onto Google and see what sort of colours they would have used in them days. I think it's mainly greens, wasn't it? Greens and dark blues. Anyway, I'm going off the subject. All gone together nice. I'm quite happy with it. This is the end of this update. But like I say, I just thought I'd let you have a look. Move you a bit closer. It's all come out nicely. I'm quite happy with it. The two slightly different coloured bricks work pretty well, because there will actually be a downpipe coming down here between the two buildings. That's what they normally do when they try and that's the way they try and hide the joint between two buildings as well. You look, they always put a downpipe down there. Yeah, that's it really. I'm going to be doing I'm going to start the shop fronts. I shall do a little log on that as well, how I'm doing it, what I'm doing. But all in all, if there's any creaking and groaning from the arm of this thing, apologise for that. But I think that's going to look smart. I'm going to, just for the sheer hell of it, we'll bring the tram in. I think that's going to look, as my friend John would say, the dog's bees. It really is. I'm quite happy with that. So you're getting a preview before the proper reveal. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. And if you see what I mean, you don't see much of them shops, and it really has given that a nice bit of background to it. I'm happy with this. I really am. And I'd just like to say thank you for sitting through a very dodgy bit of video in this time. Some of the clips didn't quite marry up. I apologise for that. It's just that I got so much into doing the brickwork and everything else, I forgot to keep doing the clips and showing you what was going on. I apologise for that, but I will do better on the next one. So thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you on the next one.